Hi YouTube, Hedgie Chins here, back with another video. So sorry for the delay of this video. So Tuesday, which was when we were supposed to make the video, we were having technical difficulties with these two. So Fuzzy and Berlioz are now bonded chins. They are now cage mates, and they're doing really well. But Tuesday, I came home and Fuzzy just wasn't acting himself. It was a little strange. So I was working with them a little bit. Turned out to be that he is the submissive and Berlioz is the dominant. So he was pretty much submitting to Berlioz for the mounting purposes. And so I wanted to see what was going on, so I spent pretty much all night with them, just working with them and seeing what's happening. I gave Fuzzy a break and put him in the bathroom for a while. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, yesterday when we were also supposed to make the video, my computer was giving me a lot of problems, so I decided to set it back to factory settings. And if any of you have a Mac and have done that, it's such a pain and it takes forever. So that was pretty much all of last night that took. So that's why we did not make one last night. Today I went to sewing class, taught the children's class, and I did upload a photo of this on Facebook, and this is the hot dog Heidi house of Bambi. So yes, our guinea pig cage tour will be of Bambi. I'm not going to tell you anyone else's though. So that is the guinea pig cage tour that's coming up, and this one actually doesn't have a pee pad yet, which I'm going to be working on tonight. Let's see. So I will be doing the trade, talking about the trade with Nicole Benzenson. I'm Nicole B. I will be doing the trade with you, so if you can email me or message down below, send me your email, or if you do have a Facebook, that would make things a lot easier. Somehow we need to get in contact and discuss what we're going to do, addresses and things like that. So if you can go ahead, I will put my email down below, and if you guys have any questions ever, I'm very happy to answer absolutely anything you may have. And if I do not know the answer, I will try my best in answering, helping you find links to help you find answers to your questions. I'd be more than happy to do that. So we'll do that. I'll put my email down below. Let's see what else. So Duchess, the guinea pig, she has her vet appointment this Sunday, and it is her first. Duchess has always been fairly healthy from what I've done examinations, and she's been really one happy pig, but I would like to get her yearly checkup this year. So that is what we're doing. And today the place is a mess right now because we will be doing cage cleanings today. Everybody's getting fresh bedding. And I also have to clean my apartment. It's really disgusting in here. You'd think a pig lives here, but you know, it's just lack of time for personal items. So that is what's happening over here, and I also just made this delicious spaghetti with red sauce. It's 100% vegan, so if any of you are interested, I can take a break maybe next week sometime when I'm willing to eat it again, and I can do a whole cooking tutorial on that. I'm not the best cook in the world, but I gotta say this one came out really good. So there's that. Let's see. This place is such a mess. Like, I don't even care what's on the floor anymore. I'm just gonna throw it out because it's obviously not cared about if it's on the floor. So that's what's happening. Oh, and I bought a few things from PetSmart, but it's all in the cages. I should have done a haul, but we will be doing one in the next couple weeks. Christine of Twilight Chinchillas emailed me last night, but I was knocked out, so I didn't answer her till this morning. So all of our wood items are cut out and almost there to the painting part. I'm so excited, guys. I'm just so excited to share everything with you guys. And I will actually be making a few pieces of my own because I did go to art school. I was fairly good with work like that. As far as castles and things like that go, I'm not like Bob the Builder, but Christine is fabulous to work with. I can't tell you guys how great she is to work with. She's absolutely amazing. She keeps you updated, and it's just really great to work with somebody like that with such compassion and love for what they do. So I will be making a few ledges of my own painting purposes and stuff like that. hopefully it would be fabulous. I can't promise this though, that there will be another Fair Nation within the next month. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping for that. So today I went to visit Flower's grave, and I just wanted to cap up a little bit about visiting a passed away pet's grave. You don't really know why people do it until somebody or one of your pets passes. You have this strong connection to want to go. If you're an adult like myself, like there's something that makes you go there. And I am not one. I do not believe in immortality after death. I do not believe in reincarnation. I do not believe that anything really happens to you after you passed. I don't believe in the white light. I just believe that when you pass on, your body is nothing more than a shell of who you used to be or who that person used to be. They're not there anymore, but it's comforting, and I find comfort going there to see her and tell her that I miss her, even though I know that she can't hear me, and I know that she's not there anymore. And that's hard, but that's life. And the Flower's death lingers with me till this day. There's not a day that I don't think about her. But I do believe, however, on a consciousness, or we like to call it crossing the rainbow bridge, for those of you who know that term. I don't believe that there's no real rainbow bridge, but I'd like to say it too. Flower has passed over the rainbow bridge. It's just really a phrase to me more than it is real, because it's, but I do like to visit her from time to time. I don't do it weekly because it is really hard. If I'm there for more than like 5 minutes, I just break down. Like, I can't stay there. So I go for a few minutes and then leave. She's right on the beach, so I can go really anytime, but it's just really hard to sit there. And the first time I went to visit her, after we had buried her, I think the hardest thing was that I kept thinking that I could hear her whistling and like she was still there, but I knew that she's not. I triple checked to make sure that she had actually passed before we buried her. As hard as it was and as much as I was screaming, we knew that she had passed for sure. But even now I go there, I'm just like I think I can almost swear that I can hear her. It might be the wind or something, and I might just be crazy, but and I also liked that it rained already. She passed almost a month ago now, but it's already rained, it snowed and stuff. So I don't know, kids nowadays, they're just so mean, and I didn't want anyone knowing where she is and then dig her up. So I did like the fact that it snowed and it rained, so you really can't see where we dug it up, dug a hole. There are times where I'm like, Christian, if we move, I want to take her with us, and I probably won't do that, but I have this strange form of, I wasn't diagnosed or anything, but I have this strange form of attachment to things, even if it's just an earring. If I go somewhere, for example, when we go to Disney World or something, and we stay in a hotel, or we go anywhere, we stay in a hotel, even if it's a piece of paper, even if it's a gum wrapper, I can't leave it because it's mine, I brought it here. So I feel this strong energy to take it with me, even if it's just a gum wrapper. It's just so weird, but it's true. I have this psychedelic or psycho side of me where I just have this connection to things. Even if it was this can, even if it was just this can or something, I have a strong connection. I can't leave it. It's my can. I brought it here. Even if it's empty, it's so strange, guys. So, like an earring, anything, like you will see me check the hotel room like 10 times. I will circle, I will look under the bed, make sure nothing rolled. I will look in the shower drain, I will look everywhere. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I feel the same about Flower, that if we moved, I feel like I need to just, I can't leave her here because I also want her to be buried beside those that pass after her, you know? And like I said, I don't believe that there's a soul there anymore. There's no, there's no, it's just who she was. It's her shell. But I want to take her shell with me, so, you know, it's hard. So I was actually, I was hoping that she'd live a long life so that one day when we have a house, I'd feel more comfortable, burying her there. Same goes for everybody else. I have this attachment to them. When I was a child, I lost a few pets. I lost Fluffy the cat. She died because a dog attacked her. Never forget that. And I grew up with that cat. She wasn't old, but she was getting there. Then there was Rocco, who my mom accidentally ran over with the car. He was just a puppy, and he was my dad's dog. He was a pit bull, and he just didn't know better, and he went in front of the car, and his chain, like, the chain was cut off, so it was like only this big. It got stuck under the wheel, and it pulled him under with him, or with it. The chain pulled him under with it. So that was really hard, and he suffered for a few minutes, and then he passed. Then there was, what was his name? One of my dogs had puppies, and we had like a giant crate for them, and he was really small. Like, I still don't know how he got over the railing, but somehow he managed to jump over the railing of the cage, of the little thingy that we had built for them so that she could give birth to them and stuff. And he made his way to the swimming pool, and he was just so small. And nobody was home for, I think it took about a matter of seconds, nobody was home. I was at school. I was probably in like middle school, and then my parents, they were at work, so he passed. I had a bird, Kiwi. She was a parrot. And I don't know what happened. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. I was literally on the phone. I don't remember who it was with. I was also in middle school. We had Kiwi for years. She was actually my mom's friend's bird, but she couldn't take her with her to Puerto Rico, so we took her, and she had been with us for a few years, and I was on the phone in the back porch with somebody, and she literally just fell, like, from her stick. Like, she had like a branch in her tree, and Kiwi was very smart. She knew how to get out of her cage. We didn't mind so much that she got out of the cage. She would wander around the porch, and then she'd go back when she's ready. She knew how to open the door. But she had this stick across her cage, like a bird perch. And she was just standing on it, and like a second later, she just, like, I just heard, and I was like, so I look in the cage, and she just died. So there was Kiwi. Then we had 2 lovebirds. Oh, we had a couple sets of lovebirds. So the first one, Kiwi was badass. So she went into the cage. Like I said, Kiwi was very smart. She knew how to open the door. And the other birds did not. They were lovebirds. Kiwi's a parrot. She wasn't like a huge parrot. She was like one of those green parrots, like Polly, if you've seen the movie Polly. And she opened the door to their cage, went in the cage, and when I got home from school, again, on the phone, and I'm looking in the back porch, like, I'm not in the back porch, I'm inside, and we had, like, a glass door, and I'm on the phone, right, and I'm like, where's the other bird? Like, I'm just, like, looking around the cage, and I'm like, so I was like, let me call you back. I hang up the phone, I go outside, and the bird, Kiwi, literally ate his face off. like his whole face, like she attacked him. And like the reason I know she did it is because I look in her cage and she had blood on her beak, she had feathers sticking out everywhere. I was like, what a little shit. So anyway, we ended up getting another lovebird to pair with the female, and he had a condition where his beak, the top part of the beak, would not stop growing. And the vet had said that, we're gonna have to clip it, and he's gonna have to keep doing that for the rest of his life. And it's painful for him. He wasn't eating. He couldn't eat. Even when we snipped it the first time, like he just wouldn't eat. So, my dad, let's say he put him out of his misery. A little bit after that, his companion died. So I think that covers all of the pets. I feel like I'm missing somebody though. Oh, of course, Fuzo. Fuzo was my brother's dog. My brother has been in prison a long time, so we kind of took over his pets, which he had three dogs: Lady, Suki, and Fuzo. Fuzo has passed away 2 years ago, and that was really hard. Like, I loved Fuzo to pieces, and my mom texted me so casually about it. Like, she was attached to him too, but I find that my mom does not cry over animals, which kind of bothers me. But anyway, she casually texted me, and I was living up here. My parents are in Florida. I just broke down, and I was in the car with Christian, and he was like, what is it? And I'm just like screaming, and I'm crying, and I was like, it was horrible. So Fuzo's death really was hard. I used to love eating chips. I used to sit in the garage and eat chips, and he would come sit next to me and and like I would give him chips and stuff. Like, he was a good dog. So there was him. See anyone else? Well, I think that's it. So that's my story on pets. So, grieve as long as you need to, guys. God forbid that you lose one of your babies. It's really hard, but only time will tell. So anyway, hopefully next week, if the box gets sent out, I will give you guys an update, because I'm just like so jittery about Twilight Chinchilla's package. I'm like, yes, I did it. I worked hard and got a box. So I'm really looking forward to that video where I do a haul for you guys and I show you all of the items. So I'm gonna give you like sneak peeks on everybody's cage tour. So I have to get going because I have a lot of cleaning to do, but I will see you guys next week. And Nicole, please be sure to email me. Remember, I will keep my email down below, or you can Etsy me, Facebook me. So I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.